I wonder if I can. I need to get a Xbox controller. Not a good one. Play mouse and keyboard. Regular. Do regular. Hope 2024 was good for you. It was not bad. 2024. Really? Not really a car guy. I just drive, whatever works. Oh, all I need. A car that just works. Without without too much problems. That's a big plus for me. Game looks beautiful. But you know what? In this game though, you get to drive all like the cool, like older, like vintage type of car. I've always been a big car person. I knew I knew a bunch of people growing up to the point where like, if I just needed to know something, I could just ask them. Because I decided to learn about computers and like phones, electronics. I hope I don't get DMCA'd for this. Mafia. And now this makes me want to play Mafia 2 Remastered. I think I have that game, but I'm not sure. If it looks this good, you know?
Tommy. Thomas Angelo. Detective Norman. You alone? No self-respecting badges coming in here unless it's the health inspector.
What can I get you?
Just a coffee. Thanks. Dip your beak. No, thanks. Suit yourself. So, yeah. Said on the phone you might have a proposition for me. That's right. Well, if you're looking to set up a gravy train, you called the wrong cop. I'm not looking for any, associates. Good. Because I'm on the nut. Can't even pay for the coffee. But I got plenty to trade. Let's hear it. How long you been in town? 3 years. Caught my teeth in Empire Bay. Well, they handed you the Morello case. Right out of the gate. That's what the paper says, ain't it? And what's it to you? Tough break. Case must be getting pretty cold by now. Or you got something might warm it up? Yeah, I might have something. And what's my end of the deal? You want money? Some sort of immunity? None of that. I got people I need to protect. Families. Always the Achilles heel, ain't it? So who you got us?
And the fact made me want HR.
Wife and a litter of kids.
I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie. I've heard like it's like one of the most wackiest franchises, you know? But I'm about Vin Diesel. Not a big fan of. Especially with the whole thing that happened with him recently. But that's not going to stop him from making the, was it Fast and Furious 11?
For your family, not until I hear what you're trading. So, are you talking? Or are you just killing time before they come for you? You think I'm on the run? Oh, I know it, Tommy. Jesus, look at you. Surely gassed. You haven't slept for days. And your neck's got to be aching from all that looking over your shoulder you're doing. No, the way I figure it is you got someone powerful mean on your tail and they ain't giving up until you end up in the river. And you walk out that door without me, we both know you're not making it 5 steps. But, yeah, you stick around, you tell me your story, and maybe you got a shot at living long enough to walk that girl of yours down the aisle. Either way, looks like I'm buying you a cup of coffee. Christ, I don't know how everything got so balled up. No one ever sees the haired pen until it's too late. But you didn't get handed a heater in the nursery, did you? No. I was a cab driver back in 30.
Offer you can't refuse.
I mostly drove nights because the money was better. It was at the end of one of those shifts when I first met Polly and Sam.
Have I played this?
Get up, Polly! There's a taxi here! We'll be okay! Move it! Come on! Where to? Anywhere. Fast!
Have I played this?
What are you doing?
Hold on. I played this already. Trying to see if I've played through this before. Because for some weird reason, I feel like I have. You know what? I have played. And I thought I didn't.
Get this crate! I got a gun pointed at you. They catch up, we're dead. But you don't get to walk away.
I don't want any trouble.
Well, you got trouble. Drive. How the hell they know we'd be there? It doesn't matter now. We just gotta lose them.
Playing this on a mouse and keyboard is not it.
One for now. But there'll be more.
Go.
Hold tight. I'm gonna try something.
You know what? Yeah.
Those guys.
You don't get to ask questions. We need to get over.
Apologies for talking about
Take the Giuliani Bridge.
that car.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing wrong with you talking about that car.
Your leg okay up there? Hurts like hell.
Can you tell me like what is it about that car that you like about it so much?
Just getting the call anyways. Hey, I see you listening, cabbie. You don't get to listen either.
All I'm doing is taking you guys where you want to go.
So do that.
Yeah, I vaguely remember now. We were a taxi driver. These two gangster guys showed up to my taxi cab, and then basically they're like, "Man, he's a good taxi driver. We should recruit me, part of the mafia." Okay, so I have played this before. Yeah. Okay, well I'm gonna have to.
Hey, cabbie!
Okay, we're at the river. Where am I taking you?
Maybe I'll download Mafia 2 instead.
I'm getting tired out of questions.
I don't know how to make my car go. Because I chose, you love the look of it. I see. Okay.
More of them. Ah, shit! You're in my sight.
I know some shortcuts that'll slow them down.
I don't care how you do it. Just shake them off. That was your shortcut?
I lost him, didn't I?
Not all of them.
These guys really don't like it, do they?
Sometimes business partners fall out. It happens. Quit yapping, Polly. More he knows, more chance of him
Boomski.
You left him in the dirt. We ain't clear yet. Keep driving. Poor bastards digging the road for the works program aren't gonna thank us for this. 3 crates down. How many motors were at the exchange? 4, 5 maybe? Knowing him, he's going for more. Sure feels like it. Next time, we take more muscle. We should have expected trouble. If the boss hears about this, they'll be held
Out of the way. Yeah, driving a car with a mouse and keyboard sucks. I wish I had a controller that I could connect to this.
There's more and more of them. We're not gonna last long unless we're back on our own turf. Let's get back to the neighborhood.
They want me to U-turn?
West Harbor Bridge, cabby, fast!
Little Italy.
Every car they've got is on our ass. Come on! The West Harbor Bridge!
I'm trying.
The bridge is up, ain't it?
Yeah. We can make it.
What the hell are we doing? Just sit tight and pray. Never done that before. Me neither. Okay, so Little Italy. Now. Your night's not over. I didn't see this coming. You think he squealed? I think you zip it tight. We talk it through back at the bar. You got a death wish or something?
That guy tackled me. I've also been a huge fan of muscle cars. Is there any video game out there like a Forza or like a Gran Turismo or something that has those type of cars?
Pull over in front of that bar.
Salieri's place.
Yeah, that's the one.
Have you like been able to drive it
You wanna
drive it in like a in a game? Hey. GTA 5?
Compensation for your services. Any damage to your car. This makes us square.
I'm sure it's more than enough.
Good. Don Salieri wants you to know that he's very grateful. So if you ever need anything, maybe a loan or some honest work, don't hesitate to ask. Don doesn't forget his friends.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
One more thing. This matter stays between us. Anyone asks where you got that money, you won it at poker. The scratches on your car, you swerved. To keep from hitting a little old lady. You got it?
Of course.
You got it.
opened the envelope, I could have had a heart attack. Enough to fix the cab. Nearly enough to buy a new one. I thought about what Sam said about work. I wasn't interested. The money was good, sure, but I didn't want to get in with criminals. Better to be poor and alive than rich and dead. So, right there, back then, I was out.
You have goals you want to achieve next year? Nice, nice. That's good to hear. Always good to have goals.
After that night with Salieri's guys, I was back working as soon as I could. But it felt different. You get a lot of time with your thoughts when you're a kid.
Always have
And other people's thoughts too.
always have goals that are not too wild, right? You don't want to be like, I'm going to be a gajillionaire, because that's not a realistic goal.
Always driving.
Try to make sure to get yourself some goals that you know, that you feel like you can achieve. It doesn't hurt to have small ones in there so that you have small victories, you know. Hey, lady. Jesus.
So where to?
St. Michael's Church, directly.
I ought to turn off the radio.
Careful, please.
I always drive careful.
Then you'd be the first.
You can turn off the radio, though.
Turn that racket off. I can't hear myself think. It's much better.
I don't want to play some
Church.
DMCA.
It's Sunday already.
Eyes on the road, please.
Nice, nice. Are you like still in? If I remember correctly, I'm not daily driving. Really? Isn't that the point of having a car, though? I mean, like, what do you plan to use it like for the week? Oh, actually, you know what? I don't need to pause it. Are you a car meet type of guy? Like, do you care about that stuff? I was just on the weekend. Really? That's very interesting.
Stop there, by the park.
Look at driver.
Here you go. St. Michael's. That'll be 30 cents.
The only tip I'll give you is to stop smoking in your vehicle. I felt like I was sitting in an ashtray.
30 cents.
Whatever you say.
Really? What was it that I asked?
I tell you.
I asked the car meet guy. You said, really?
Can't drive without the radio. Better find a new fare.
So if you're gonna have a, if you have like a, if that's gonna be your weekend car, do you have like a normal? Oh, I muscled through. Woohoo!
Art gallery. Get me there quick. Sure. Quick I can do.
Red neon?
Taking
The
some
red
time.
neon like a Dodge or
You?
something?
Not much. Just talking.
I'm paying you to drive, so do that.
Look at him out there.
The problem with this downturn is that it's made people lazy, giving them an excuse.
The work's not out there, pal.
The work is always there. You just have to find it.
I get it. You're a busy guy. I don't see so many these days.
I saw this crapshoot depression coming. Sold it before the crash. So yeah, I get to be busy.
Gotta hurry.
Busy days gonna be looking at old paintings?
I have a business meeting there with a colleague. Not that it's anything to do with you. If you ever find a real job, then maybe you'll understand. Until then, drive and quit bothering me.
Yeah, I get you.
Pull up in front of the gallery. Stop the cab. I'll get there sooner on foot.
Here. God dang
Drivers
it.
in this city.
Here, god dang it.
Every fair today's been a son of a bitch. On to the next.
Keyboards are driving with the keyboards. Oh yeah. I also didn't know we only had like a minute. We forgot about that.
Fourth and can you drop me in
Coming
front
right
of
up.
City Hall?
Here.
Thank you kindly.
Whether for dinner, the
Anytime.
opera, or the country club,
Have a good day.
Behringer's Women's Department has the perfect pair of shoes for the occasion. Find that special pair on your next visit to Behringer's. For the best music and the latest deals, stay with Behringer's Radio. A birthday, a straight-A report card, or regularly helping around the house are all reasons to treat your children. High-quality toys for both girls and boys at prices that can't be better. Behringer's Toy Department. And now, back to the musical program. I bid you all a...
Radio.
Hey, over here.
Is it normal to get attached to a car?
Boy, you look like shit.
I've been working since 5. What's your excuse?
Booze.
Figures. Where are we going?
Little Italy, 21st Street.
I don't know.
If I
That's a hard question.
Look
Okay,
on your breath.
so
You don't tell him when I break the limit.
it depends, right? Like, I know there's people who are attached to their cars and stuff like that. It's because it's either like the first car they ever drove,
But
or like it's the first car they ever bought,
Who's got the money for
and like stuff like that. Like people, I can see that people getting attached to their cars. Like it's I would say it's perfectly normal, right?
and don't know better.
I feel like if you got really obsessed with your car, that's a little weird. But if it's like, oh, you know, this is my first, like for example, the first car I ever drove was a Honda CRV, 1998. So it's pretty old, right? It was my uncle's car. And so for me, I just saw it as this is my uncle's car. This is just 'cause I think of a car as a tool, right? Rather than like something that I super duper care about. But my very first car that well, my mom bought it for me, but it was a 2004 Camry. It was like it was like a weird blue. It wasn't like a normal blue that you normally see, but it was a blue Camry at '04, and I love that car. It was like, it was everything that I like, cause you know, like I said, right? I'm not a car guy. I just wanted a car that worked, and it was like, you know, it was like $4,000 or it was like $7,000. I don't remember how much it was. But it was between those numbers, and I like that car a lot, you know. And I don't have it anymore. I currently do not
Up here on the corner.
have that car anymore, but I like that car a lot. And it was just, you know, it was a nice drive, nothing expensive, nothing, you know. I don't know why these freaking.
Officers needed in Little Italy. Driver down there is either drunk or crazy.
Hey, my cousin has a coffee stand around the corner.
Yeah, so
Tell him.
if that's going to be your first car, I absolutely do not think that's not normal. I think it is normal, especially if you love that car, if you love everything about it. It's perfectly normal. I know somebody. I was about to reveal, but I know somebody currently who like has a car that they really love. It's not their first car, but they love it.
Hey, how you doing, pal? You remember me? Yeah?
The heck are you?
Huh? Mr. Morello's a little bent. Shouldn't go helping Salieri's goons, huh? I'm gonna have to give you a beating. Just so you always remember who runs this town. Make it so you won't do much rocking for a while. Look at this guy. I didn't think he'd make it fun. Let's get him.
Oh no. Excuse me, sir.
Look at this.
How you doing, kid? Dino, Lou. You got business with the Don?
Nah, we're just trying to talk to that cabbie over there, that's all.
That right.
Yeah.
Well, this here's the Don's favorite driver. So anything you gotta say to him, you can say to me.
Is that right? Well,
Oh, hello, Wayne.
we ain't leaving empty-handed, that's for sure.
Well, then maybe you ain't leaving at all.
Okay, then. See your boys around. Let's go, Lou.
Thanks.
Least we could do.
Come on, let's go say hi to the Don.
Don Salieri?
Yeah. He's gonna want to hear about this.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I am going to have to uninstall this soon just because, turns out I did beat it, so. Now I need to think of a new game to play. You know what? I was thinking about playing this terrible game. Called the Suicide Squad. Kill the Justice League. Might play that. Let's see how long it is though before I do. Yeah, turns out I actually played this on stream already, and I did not know that. You do these all the time? What do you mean? Can you like rephrase that question? Like, do I stream? Or do I stream? Yeah, like, are you asking if I stream? Because I stream every day, even if it's only like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes live. Yeah, live stream. Yes, I do. I do every day. I do it every day. Depending on if I'm super busy that day, then I'll either stream for like 10 minutes or like 15 or like 20, or, you know, but a normal stream should be like 2 hours. I meant the fact that it would be my first car getting attached. Yes, especially if you end up liking that car. If you get a car for your very first one and you don't like it, then you won't. But if you get that car, actually here's it's not a tip. Tip is not the right word, but I guess some small advice. If you get a car and it's your dream car, right? And it's like a car that you like been always wanting and stuff like that. You cannot let your like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not nostalgia, because it's not really nostalgia, but like, you know how like you really wanted this car and you finally get it. If it has problems and like it's like a hassle to have, you have to realize that, like, dang, this car in particular has problems, right? Like, I knew some people who were like super excited to get I don't want to get into too many details, but I knew somebody who was like super excited to get, like, it's not a dream car of theirs, but it was a car that they wanted and they got it. And it had so many problems, but they loved the car. They loved the idea of the car so much, of them having it, that they were still just like, nah, it's, you know, whatever. But they had to like realize that, like, you know what, this car is just not for me, right? Even though they really, really wanted it, they got it, and then it was like it didn't live up to what they had hoped. So like them being attached to it, it had like, I don't want to say that it hurt, because, you know, it's just a car. I mean, I say that as if it's like it's like as it's not a living creature, so that's why it's more easier to detach yourself. But being obsessed with it is that's the problem. If you're attached to it, that's fine, because being attached to something means that you care about it. You always, like, you think about it usually in a positive light. If you're obsessed with it, that just means like you are always with it, and then you just can't leave it alone, or like you just can't stop talking about it, but people are like tired of it. That's different. Being obsessed is usually a little too, it's more of an extreme of being attached, I think.
Frank told me you ran into some trouble?
Yes, sir. My cab got smashed up pretty
Like, here's an example, right? If you have pets, I'm sure everyone who's a pet owner, they love their pets, obviously. But if you are like, oh, you know, I love my dog, right? He's cool. He's chill. He's great, right? That's like being attached to your dog, and that's fine, because you should be. If you're not attached to your dog, that's weird, if I'm being honest. But if you are obsessed with your dog and you only talk about your dog and you like, oh my god, my dog, my dog, my dog, to the point where like your dog is your personality, that's bad.
Okay, Tommy Angelo.
Does that make sense?
All the Morello's grills hang out at a bar he owns. Paul, you know the place.
Sure do, boss.
Good. You can ride along with Tommy. There's a lot right next to the bar where they
Hey,
park their
Tommy.
Go smash up a few tin cans. Send Morello a message. He can't rough up hard-working Joes in my neighborhood without getting a black eye.
Thank you, Mr. Salieri. I won't let you down.
And Tommy, when you get back, we'll talk about what's next for you.
You can see it kind of hitching.
No one else knows you here, so tread careful, okay?
Sure.
If I remember correctly, there's like a place I can go to get gun.
You got more time to sit on your ass.
Who's the new guy?
Cabby, we're helping him out.
He's gonna drive the boss?
Nah, you don't lose your job that easy.
I hate sitting around. Boring as hell.
If the boss says you're not ready to come out on collections, what can you do?
I don't get what his problem is with me, Paulie. What do you think I gotta do to...
Think you shouldn't ask me, Carlo. Not gonna give a good answer. Anyways, I got places to be. Okay, come through this way. I'll take you to Vinny first. He's a loudmouth, but Frank and Adon have known him since forever.
What's he do?
We go see him whenever we need to do any, heavy lifting.
Heavy lifting.
Well-heeled for when there's trouble.
Yeah, so it's not like advice. This is just me telling you my opinion. So don't take my word and believe every single thing I just said. You take what I said and you think about it and you go, yeah. Or no.
Buongiorno, Vincenzo.
Ciao, Polly. Oh, she's gonna sing. Who's this then?
Vinny, this here's Tommy and...
Yeah, so wait till you get it. You know, I understand you're probably super excited. You know, you want it bad and you want it now. But patience, get it. And when you do, you will enjoy it. I wish you good luck. I hope you get a good one. And I hope you get a good like a one with not a lot of problems. If I remember correctly, Hellcat is a Charger. Charger is... Who's the one that owns Charger? Is that Chevrolet? Or no, it's Dodge, right?
Let me know if Paulie gives you the hard time. I'll straighten him out.
Yeah, I heard Dodges are not too bad, especially nowadays. So
Come back and see me later if the boys don't scare you away. I'll fix you with a gat.
I don't remember if this is the game that has the Playboys.
You can look around, sure. But
I think it is. Probably shouldn't pick that up if I don't want to get... Right, Polly. Alright, it's 45 minutes. Is it a good time to stop?
Ralphie's in the garage. He's a special kind of idiot, but he's got a way with cars. I don't get how this moron gets engines to burn. But I'm telling you, it's like some kind of black magic.
Black magic. Prom. I hope you enjoy it though.
Hey, genius! Get your head out of your ass!
What the fuck there, Polly? You can't just sneak up on a guy like that.
I'm sorry, Ralphie. I'm just busting your balls.
See, you're still limping. Guess we got two cripples working here.
We ain't nothing alike. You got that, Ralph?
Sure, Polly. Yeah.
Tommy Angelo.
Good to meet you.
Like I said, Ralphie here's a cracked egg. But you bring him a stolen car, he'll make it yours. Tom and me, we got a job to do. We need some wheels.
How about this one, Polly? It ain't a hot rod, but it'll get you across to town.
All right, let's go. You're driving. And don't let me catch you loafing off again.
Come on, Paulie, be nice to him.
One day
My dad's gonna drive it into.
brake line, asshole.
Oh, so you don't even have your license yet.
Paul giving us this motor.
Are you close?
I want to show you something about the good life, and you're driving something my mom could have bought 20
Well, this
years
car's a
ago.
little more easier to
I know
maneuver.
Ralphie probably got it taken out of her yard.
Yeah, the car's fine. It's good to get a change from the cab.
You don't have to be nice about it. This thing's a tin can.
Ah, that's nice.
So, was that whiskey back there in the truck?
Yep, new supplier.
You guys deal in broad daylight?
Normally, nah. This was their first drop-off. And the cops know better than to come sniffing around our turf. Morello, the guy whose cars you gonna torch, he's got more friends on the force than us. But we're okay, as long as we're careful. Keep an eye over us.
Oh, I see. All right, see you later, Wayne. Thanks for stopping by. I try to get in the pass. Oh, I don't know how many times you've taken it, but I know some people who took them a couple tries. But you'll get it. Don't worry. Just remember everything you learned before, and just apply it. Also, tip, I guess. Be calm. If you're super nervous, they will. They can sense that. And then if they feel like you're not super confident when you're driving, they will deduct points. So, like I knew some people that drove through stop signs that was in the parking lot. And they didn't pass. My family, my brother and sister and I, we passed on our first try. We were super lucky, and we were all calm. We just did it. The problems the stuff I got ducked off points off of was I just drove a little slow. Yeah, I think it was like, for example, like if we had to drive like 35, I think I was driving like 30. So it was like, for me it was slow, but I made sure to like do everything right. You always look at the mirror, the rear view mirror. You look at the side ones to make sure that like for example, when you're changing lanes, you need to look at your left one to see if there's any cars coming. Then you also have to turn your head left to look at your blind spot, so that because if you don't know, a blind spot is this area that's usually on the side of your car that you can't see through the mirror, like the left mirror. But you have to actually physically turn your head left to see if there's actually a car next to you, because then if you just change lanes, you might accidentally hit them because you didn't see them. That's the reason why it's called blind spot. Rear view mirror is just to make sure that what was it? It's like to look in the back or something. Rear view mirror. Yeah, something like that. Oh, Tasha K. Long time never see. Hello. I was actually about to hop off because it's super late. It's been pretty good. Yeah, I normally don't stay up this late. It's just because nobody needs to know, but I'm sick. I wasn't feeling too good. I was actually supposed to hop off like real soon. But I've been pretty last couple of days. We'll see. Hopefully I feel better though. I know. I had a cold. I'm coughing. And I had a headache all at once. The trifecta of everything. Use the testing inside? Oh. So like a simulation test? Okay, well I can't help you there, but that's different. You know what? Hold on, I'm curious. I'm curious because people talking on different chats. Okay, Wayne was watching on shorts. And then Tasha K is over on Twitch. And Simba is over on regular YouTube. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this thing that I'm using, it actually works on all three places that I'm streaming, so that's nice. It's a bunch of driving type questions, like a quiz, like a paper, like a written, what do you got, written test? Okay, well, if it's a written test, that's different. You just have to study for that. Yeah, I can't really help you there. I failed my driving written test once because, and this was not smart of me to do, but I was like, oh, I took a driving class once, like in high school for like half a semester or something. And then I was like, you know what? For the DMV, I'm just going to wing it. And I went in there and I got like minus like 17 or like minus 20 or something like that. I forgot how many questions there were, but I like, you know, obviously I failed it. I was like, all right, well, that sucked and that's embarrassing. But I went home, I studied that thing. And then like, I think I went back like literally the next week. I think it was like a Monday or something. It was a weekday. I went back next week and the test that they, because you know this was back then, right? So this was back in early 2010s. When it was when I did my test, and I went back the next week. I took the test, the written test, and it was the same exact question. Like I literally got like the same test that I had the week before. Like they just like, you know how they have like a bunch of not copies, but like, yeah, they had a bunch of copies. And so they gave me that. And I did it and I was like, oh, I just like remembered the answers. And I think I got like -1 or something. So I was like, oh, cool, I passed it. But when it came to the actual driving, I passed that on my first try. But yeah, it seems like you're talking about the written test. Yeah, that one, unfortunately, you do have to actually study. I had no tips there, but my experience was just, a whole lot different than. And actually, my tests, since I took it twice, they give you your test like back to you. So I had them both, and then like I have like a lot of cousins, so and I have 2 siblings. And so like when they were, because like I'm the oldest and they were all like, wanting to drive or about to learn to drive, I just gave it to them and they just studied off of that. Okay. That could be the reason. My only advice is just slow down and then just study. That's all I can say. Just make sure that you study and you get it. I don't know if like you are like me and like they give you the like the answers, or like I don't know if they give you back your test and then you can study off of that. If they do that, then yeah, definitely study off of that. But if they don't, I don't know. I haven't done all that DMV stuff in a long time, so I don't remember. I don't even know how it works nowadays. So thankfully, I'm sure it's all electronic now, and I'm glad I didn't have to do it now. I'm glad I did it before, because I got real lucky. And let me tell you something. At least here in America, the DMV people, I try my best to be nice to them because I know how their day is. It's long. It's long and it probably sucks. A lot of people coming in. you know, yelling at you, why this, why that, and you know, it's just because people don't really like follow the rules, and like they just assume they could do whatever they want, and then they get angry. They get angry when they find out that they can't. You know, I get it, but I try to be nice to them, and you can tell their energy is just kind of like drained out of them. They weren't the most happiest people, but you still gotta be nice to them. They are also human, believe it or not. You know, just don't give them a hard time. Comply and be nice. Ugh. Oh, I gotta get my something to drink. I gotta figure that out. Elephant tranquilizer. No problem. I'm always here. I literally stream every day. Just like that what's his name? Wayne, the guy who was here earlier. He asked. I literally stream every day. Oh. Good luck. Believe in you. The next time, so now that you've told me your story, next time you're gonna pass. And I guarantee it. And if you fail, I will punish myself by eating ice cream. So don't you make me do that now.
Not so much now. That stuff's no good for you.
You don't have to go blind now, though. To us, you got a line on the good stuff.
Well, that's good of you. Thanks.
Not just the booze we supply, Tom. It's the places we deliver to. The days
Nice.
they got in these places. Best table.
What'd I do? Happen? Where did that happen?
Best food. Best skirt.
Sometimes I doubt myself. Scratch that. Oh, hold on. Something happened. Why did the stream change? I just hit right click at that. That was weird. Yeah, don't doubt yourself. You have to be a little more confident. Believe that you get it right. Doubt yourself, you're not gonna pass. If you go, you know those commercials? It's my money and I want it now. They didn't doubt themselves. They truly believed it. Just go, you know what? I'm gonna pass this time, god dang it.
All I want to do is wreck the day of the bastards who wrecked mine.
Okay, there we go. That was weird. I don't know what the heck happened.
Besides, all this could get a guy in trouble.
Trouble says the guy is about to set fire to Morello's parking lot.
I got you to protect me. It'll go fine.
Well, if it don't go fine, try not to let him see your face. Either that, or you hit him so hard they don't remember it.
How's this game? Okay, yeah, so like I mentioned, I've played this game before. I love Mafia 2. Mafia 2 is my favorite out of the trilogy so far. There is a fourth one coming out, but I don't know when. I believe it's next year, or it might be the year after, but I played this, and I do remember liking it, but I still think Mafia 2 is, to me, the better game. Mafia 3 was okay. I enjoyed it, but I still think Mafia 2 is my favorite. But if you like old vintage cars and you like playing a more grounded like GTA, this is the game series for you. You know, you like old vintage cars like this. In Mafia 2 specifically. Yeah, the old country. Yeah, that one's supposed to come out, but I believe it's next year or the year after. I don't remember, but Mafia 2 specifically, you steal cars, right? You know, you just drive them. You bring them to your garage, and then they're yours. But you have to change the license plate so that it's not the same. Love it. And then you get to, like, move into, like, a spoiler, you know? You get to, like, move into, like, a neighborhood and stuff like that. It's pretty
Okay, it's close by. Morello's goons smoke and jaw up front and leave their motors out back. They're some lazy bastards. We put some gorilla on guard duty, but it's always some...
I personally prefer modern cars. No, there's nothing wrong with liking modern cars. Modern cars more than vintage cars. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their own taste. Like for me, you know what I like? I like the electric cars. Not Tesla. I think Tesla looks ugly. But I like the Hyundai, the Ioniq 5 or 6. I don't remember which one. But I like that one. I like how it looks.
Yeah, like that. Boston sent us out on more jobs. Yeah, he's got his main guys. You'll get there
I like the electric cars and how they look because, you know.
No one tries to pump them.
I like the look of like LED lights and stuff like that.
I'll go keep their chump busy while you creep up and jump from behind.
What am I doing?
Real good at distracting. It's my best thing.
Get up on the roof.
I get the money for this action.
He's good for it. Hey! What the hell you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
I mean what I say. What the hell are you doing back there?
What?
A guy who don't know what idiot told you to keep lookout here.
Dino told me.
Dino? Salieri's got guys all over town trying to give Morello a black eye. Just like that. I got it.
There's why. Oh.
So let's get to these cars. Take your bat and start swinging.
Night, night, chump.
I'm not gonna do it for you.
Do I get to pick? I want the blue one. Well, that's weird.
That's great. Oh, crap. Hey, get away from the car. Knock him down, Tom.
What's left off?
You got some kind of death wish? You pay.
Oh, these controls suck.
That hurts.
Yeah, these controls are awful. How do you what?
Use a Molotov and let's see some flames.
Molotov. What?
Love your work.
Now what?
The smell of burning paintwork.
Whole block heard that.
Now what?
We can take Dino's car.
How'd you know this is Dino's car?
I don't like you and you got a good car. I'm gonna know where you can
Reports of burning vehicles and gunfire in North Park.
take it.
It's right near Morello's place. Don't bring in the wrong people.
Old ways are the best ways. Straight through the gate. We gotta get out of here before the bull show.
Don't let him get away!
Drive!
Come back, you bastards!
Officers report they're closing in.
Oh shit. We got cops.
So, what do we do?
We lose them by driving real fast and getting clear of them.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Now they're pissed. But let's not get them real pissed.
oh, they're gone. Hey. Nice. Thanks for all the advice. No problem. Just remember, only take the advice if you actually believe what I say. Don't always believe people on the internet. Not everyone is out to look. Not everyone is out. What? Not everyone is there to look out for you. But you are, you're old enough to. You're old enough to like, hey, yeah, what he said was like, it makes sense to me, or if it doesn't make sense, you're old enough. Because then, wouldn't it be weird if you like, yeah, some guy on the internet told me, whatever.
How'd it feel? Feel good?
Yeah, good luck. Good luck with, getting your thing, and I hope everything goes well for you.
Feel good?
Yeah, I guess it did.
There's no time like the first time, Tom.
Just remember,
Don't get better.
yeah, just don't take my word for 100%. I'll be turning 28.
Hey,
Oh,
just asking questions. I like asking questions.
cool.
I doubt that every day
I was 28
Sam
once.
going panel beat
No?
motors in parking lots.
That was a couple years
Busy
ago.
days, it's slow days. Had
That's
more
good.
of an introduction than I ever got.
You never got to beat up
Just
the
remember,
and take his motor.
Stole enough
remember to
cars
be
get
calm.
noticed, I guess.
Don't be
When I got
super
squeezed by
nervous,
the cops, Knew never to squeal. And
Just
one day I found
relax.
myself in a yard behind a
You
box
got
drum
this.
with
No
big
problem.
sheds up. 10 years go by and I'm still there. So, I got a suit now, and Vinny's an old bastard. Drive careful, we don't need the attention.
My bad.
I always thought that to be in a family you had to have more connections. Your brother or your uncle.
Oh, some guys, sure. Your cousin got made, or you like Carlos, Pop went way back with the Don. That means you get trusted more when you're starting out. There's plenty of us who came in off the street. I'm thinking we get you in front of the boss, then we tip a few.
Well, I don't got plans, so...
Sure you don't got plans. The plans are to feed Vinny so much booze that Luigi has to roll him out the door again.
What happened to the car I sent you out with?
Dumped it.
Why?
It was a boiler. This one's better.
A better car with a broken window?
Fresh air never killed nobody.
Sorry, pal. Yeah, also, financial advice. Big one. If you don't have the money to spend on something like a car, do not spend money. That is, financial advice is something that I wish high school or whatever taught people more of, because for whatever reason, I've talked to a lot of people, and you will not believe the amount of people that cannot afford anything but still buy stuff. It is ridiculous. If they have a certain amount of money in their bank and they spend it on something that costs the same amount of dollars that they have in their bank, that does not mean that you can afford it. Okay? So like if, for example, if I wanted to buy a PS5 and a PS5 Pro costs $700, we'll round it up to like $800 with taxes and stuff. And if I have $800 in my bank, that does not mean I can afford a PS5. Especially if you're somebody who like pays rent and stuff like that, you cannot afford it. Save money. Because then having to pay debt or asking for a loan is not something that you would ever want to do. I know people want, of course, I would want a PS5. But if I can't afford it, I won't buy it. Go to work, make sure that your financial is okay, and then pay for it. That's always one thing. That is something that I try to tell people, to do.
He's still with you then? Somehow, yeah.
Hey, boss.
done.
No trouble?
Nothing we couldn't handle, Mr. Salieri.
Good, good. Sit down. You see Morello?
Nah, but he'll be plenty pissed when his boys tell him what happened.
He's not going to be able to think straight for weeks. See, that's the difference between me and Morello. I'm a businessman. I do everything with this. Every decision I make, it's what's good for the business and my boys. But Morello is a hothead, and all that anger burns out the brain. And when he gets mad, he gets stupid.
You got nothing like that to worry about with Tommy here. He was aces the whole way, boss.
I'm glad to hear it. I got a growing business here. We could use a guy like you to help out around the bar. Maybe run some errands, make sure the bills get paid on time. You up for that?
Oh, it'd be an honor, sir.
Good. Good. Now, Polly and Sam have already vouched for you. But you need to understand we have a few rules around here, so you listen and listen good. First, no cursing on the premises. There's a million words out there. And the man who needs to resort to fuck this and fuck that is just ignorant or lazy. Second, we don't deal in the hard stuff. I don't want any dope fiends in this neighborhood. We'll let Morello poison his own people if that's what he wants. Finally, stay out of trouble with the cops. We only have a few on the payroll. And if you cross the line, the rest will come after you. You understand?
Yes, Mr. Salieri.
Then I'm going to only
Grew
ask
up a
you for
little.
one more thing, Tommy. I don't keep Paulie and Sam around just because they're strong. A lot of guys out there bigger and tougher than these two. And I don't keep Frank on the payroll because he's smart. Though he is an artist with the numbers. All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
Loyalty.
They're loyal.
That's right. Now you stay straight with me, you're going to be living the high lifetime. But you abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family. Excellent. Now I'm starving. Luigi, let's eat.
Welcome. A barman Luigi is not much of a cook. But his daughter Sarah, Maron.
Oh. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna uninstall this. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll be hold on. Tomorrow is Tuesday. And then Wednesday. Ooh, Wednesday's the new year. I don't know what I'm gonna do. New year. But I'll think of something. I will take a look at all the games that I have, and then I will try to decide what I do next before I play Final Fantasy VII Reboot. Other than that, I guess that's going to be it for me. So I got, a little something to do. My YouTube, I have a video coming out every day for the weekday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Not the weekend, because that's usually a longer stream. I have a video. Let me see what's coming out. Actually, it should already be out because right now it's already midnight. I think it's a Pokemon trading card video. Should be out by now. Yeah, we're losing subscribers over here. I just got one today apparently, but we are losing subscribers. I was hoping to hit 500 before the end of the year, but I only have until technically today because right now is 31st. But I was hoping to hit 500, but that ain't gonna happen, so that's okay. Anywho, that's going to be it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys technically tomorrow. Bye, everybody.